Hello, Whale fam. Welcome to another episode of Pixelchain Live Art with Rob Levy. I'm joined by Rune, and today we'll be making impromptu art with the Pixelchain app available at pixelchain.art. Each week we take prompts from the audience, and Rob uses his pixel witchcraft to turn it into a masterpiece. Hello and Happy New Year, Rob.
What's up?
How are you?
Happy New Year. I like the witchcraft. That's very, very accurate. We do some magic here. For sure. But yeah, man, doing well. 2022 is off to a bang.
You have a good New Year?
Yeah, it was chilling. Spent some time with the fam, spent some time with the girlfriend,
Nice.
spent some time with the Dizzies. It was good all around.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
How about y'all? How was your New Year's?
Mine was a blast. I saw that last week you had made a pixel chain of it, doing some fireworks and spreading some cheer through the sky.
Yeah, I saw that picture, of you burning that snowman, and I was like, we got to do that.
Yeah.
You were here when this started, so that joke doesn't even work.
Yeah, it was. It turned into a little fiasco. At first, he had the clear blue sky, which then turned into nighttime with some fireworks, and then threw a first victim melted onto the ground in front of him. So, yeah, and we had a good name. There was a good name for it too. So,
the Pyro Frog Merry New Year.
Yeah, Pyro Frog Merry New Year. So, all right, we got a brand new year, 2022. What are you thinking?
What are we feeling? What do we want to do?
I'm feeling like at the moment that canvas is really lacking something, and maybe we just start with something simple, like the most simple of elements, like fire. But being that it's a community stream, I'm happy to sit there and take inputs from people as well.
Whatever it is must be on fire, Iker says. Well, first off, Happy New Year, everyone that's listening. This is our first stream for 2022, and Rob is starting off with what looks like fire. Anyone in the community have any thoughts or any ideas?
Oh, this does not need to happen, by the way. And I just realized that it's not so easy to delete all this. Oh, it is. We're good.
It is. Undo.
I forgot that was the one. We're good.
Nice. Let's see here.
What are we?
We've got a whoa from DC, which doesn't really help.
Super helpful. Thanks, DC. Glad you're here helping us.
Yeah, right. No, Stansky did say mashup from previous pieces, and one thing that I did mention for an idea would have been like kind of like a some form of mashup, just like he said. But how would you do it? Is my question. I mean, would you do it Beeple style, or would you just do elements of each one from last year, or piece like highlights all into one image?
I feel like our pictures are mashups. It might be a little too mashup-y, mashing up the mashups, unless that's the fun of it. Unless we can figure out some maybe one theme to take from each piece and be like, okay, this is the etc. So I just saw Watermelon put those eyes, so that inspired me.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Heather?
Yeah, Heather's on the phone. She made it. People want to see a raccoon, Mega Man scroller, a Mega Man scroller. Oh yeah, mashed potatoes.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're mashing up something mashed up, we're going to have some mashed potato level stuff.
Butter and gravy.
Potatoes, that could work.
You know what, though? I'm honestly kind of feeling bats for some weird reason. I don't know why.
Is it because of the Ozzy Osbourne bats?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that's really excited about them?
No. Did you
see I've seen a few people talking about them and excited about them. Yeah. So,
did you see the commercial that they made for it?
No, they have a commercial. What do you mean a commercial? Like what qualifies as a commercial?
Yeah, Nightmare showed us Wednesday or Monday, and they did a commercial for how they came in, and Sharon's on it too. and it's really good. It's a really good.
No way.
Yeah, I'll have to Nightmare if he's. Yeah, you'll have to link it.
That's
in the chat.
awesome.
We've had a few requests for Thundercats.
Thundercats, yeah.
A lot of Thundercats.
Ooh.
And that's been seconded by Heather as well.
And thirded by Rune. Thundercats in space. Who would you like? You got to have the logo in there.
Let's see. I don't think I've ever drawn Thundercat. I never got like super into it. And I think that was just like, I don't know why. There must have been something else on TV that I was way more into.
I have to have a look at what it is because I've never seen it.
Thundercat or Thundercats?
Yeah, Thundercats.
Thundercats. That was a classic for me. I remember that was one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Yeah,
I still remember a Burger King Happy Meal had a faceplate for a light switch that glue in the dark of Thundercats, and I got it. I was very excited.
That's awesome. Damn, I do like this character. It's pretty cool. Like doing something like this.
Nightmare just restated us dating ourselves because of what Heather said. So yeah.
Thundercats. Yeah, anybody have anything in particular, or should I just like run with this like main character?
Yeah. Well, the logo to me, even if it's small, has to be on there. Let me see if I can do this here.
Thundercat.
What about a party on Mars and we just have all these different logos of things that are burning?
The Eye of Thundera. That's it. Thundera. Excuse me, Thundera.
Down. Let's see.
The Eye of Thundera was just a straight eye, though.
Although Heather did bring up a point there. Another party on Mars. What about Saturn? Saturn's got rings. So then we can have the Ring of Fire.
Wait, what are we saying? We want to be on Saturn?
I just suggested having another Mars rave where you're just burning all these other logos. You know, it's the after party to the Ethereum moon rave.
Yeah, Nightmare posted the logo for the Thundercats, but Demon did have a question that is actually one that I'm interested. Can you doodle anything, or is there something you're best at?
Me?
Yeah.
I could doodle anything, right? That's not the point of doodling. It's like super fun.
That's fine.
As long as it's within 64 by 64 pixels.
Yeah, right. Yep. So there you go. Not to do
anything.
anything.
Way bigger than that. I don't know if there's anything in particular.
Okay. So
yeah, I don't know.
How about this? We've got a ton of suggestions. There's like a Saturn moon or a Jupiter moon with a raccoon with the Eye of Thundera and Thundercats and something.
Looks like DC really wants some raccoons.
I don't know what half of those words you just said mean. I don't know.
A raccoon? It's an animal that lives in the US. Goes through trash cans. Sometimes gets called trash pandas.
Do they live in the water?
Now you're testing my limits.
I want to see how sarcastic we can get, boy. Let's see what you got.
If anyone just heard that conversation that I just had, they would think that I'm on some really hard stuff.
And for everyone that wasn't on the stream before we went live, the list of things that Rune is on, boy.
No, Jesus.
God. Is it just the soft stuff?
No.
Oh, so it is the hard stuff.
We don't need Nightmare coming in here and breaking us all up.
Yeah. Keeping it PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like warming up, trying to run with this little He-Man thing. But if anybody like, do we have like a more? Should I start with something else? Am I just like fucking around? I need direction. I'm feeling like wobbly today, and my cat is going ham with her little.
Maybe the Thundercat has a pet raccoon it's taking for a walk.
What?
There you go.
I'm down with that. I like the crossover. I want to see how I can draw this main dude. His character design's like very cool. Quite
Heather nailed it. Yeah, Nightmare is screaming on the side at me, correcting me, and for someone who doesn't know it, I'm using the word logo.
The word logo? Lobo?
No, she's making fun of me.
Got some trolling going on.
Yeah, they tonight people are sassy tonight.
What's going on? 2020, the year of the sass. 2022,
2022, many years.
Shit.
People are talking about The Witcher, and I just finished it. That was awesome.
Oh, I wanted to ask you and Nightmare if you guys watched Arcane. I was curious.
So I did not. I didn't get a chance to. I've been like extremely busy, but I do have it saved as my what's up next. So It's playing for me as soon as I log in.
Nice. How's this butt chin? Does that look butt chinny enough?
Let's see here. It's quite the butt chin.
Well, it's not like you can sit there and reduce it by a whole lot because that's only 1 pixel there.
I tried to give it a little bit of shape, but maybe just the chisel is the way to go. Maybe that's a little big. Go a little smaller.
All right, I think I've finished looking up enough about Thundercats to butcher it.
To remix it?
Yeah.
To make it better? How big is this dude's neck? Not that big. That feels very big.
Was it you that I saw mention you were going to go see The Matrix, Rune?
I did watch it, yes.
What did you think? I was looking forward to it until I started seeing all the reviews come out, and I was like, I'm not sure I want to see it now.
No, definitely see it. Don't expect mind-blowingly amazing movie. If you have that's right. We already talked about HBO Max, but in my opinion, no spoilers. It wasn't the greatest, but there was some really cool moments. It definitely was good from a continuity standpoint for the story, but it wasn't the greatest. Like if I gave it out of 10, it'd probably be like for me at least like I want to say a 6 or a 7. I only want to give 7 just because of the nostalgic factor of it, but like compared to Spider-Man No Way Home, which was a 10 out of 10, that was it wasn't.
Wait, you're gonna be critical about it and then give it a 7 out of 10? That's pretty damn incredible.
Well, in my eyes, like I said, the only reason why it would get a 7 is only because of the fact that it's The Matrix and it wasn't absolutely terrible.
But if they take something, you said the nostalgic factor, if they take a childhood memory from you and then butcher it, doesn't that make it worse?
Yeah, but they didn't really butcher it. That's the whole point of the continuity aspect of it. That the continuity of it made sense for why it's happening, when it's happening, and what was happening. So to me, they could have completely like butchered it in respect of all of a sudden, this happened and this happened that had nothing to do with the previous stories. You know what I mean? So
So by the look of the stream text, it looks like Nightmare wasn't a fan.
No.
I watched. I can't remember when I watched it. It was a couple days ago, or maybe last weekend. It definitely wasn't anything that like left an imprint, but or like left like a crazy impression like Matrix. But I thought, like you were saying, just as far as being a sequel goes, or just like another part of the Matrix goes, I thought it was cool. It was fun. The graphics were definitely a little like there was some CGI that left some things to be desired.
There was some,
There always is.
I couldn't believe it at 2021 and it being as revolutionary as it was back in 1999. Anyway, but I mean, I like the fact that Nightmare said it was worse than a sci-fi movie. It was worse than a YouTube fan flick.
Whoa!
Well, that was in line with some of the reviews that I'd seen where in the comments people had said that the review was better than the movie. So
yeah, and again, like I said,
everybody's a critic.
It's just a nostalgic standpoint for me because the first one, nothing's ever going to beat the first one. But it's not like it was okay. I'm a huge Halloween fan, the Halloween movie franchise. Halloween 3 had nothing to do when you first watched it of Halloween 1 and Halloween 2. Halloween 3 was just a complete like where the hell is this going? It wasn't like that. And if it was like that, then I would have been like worst movie ever, worst Matrix ever. I still think 3 wasn't as good. But DC says he loved it.
3 or 4?
Let's get some love going in here. Where's the positivity?
Yeah. Positivity. Watch The Witcher season 2. Woohoo!
Watch Arcane, baby.
Yeah, I do have to watch it. And I'm gonna watch
it. What's Arcane on?
Arcane. It's an animated series on Netflix that is based on the League of Legends lore.
Ah, yes, I had that on my. I saw that come up on my thing, and I added it to my watch list, future watch list.
It is so damn good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pretty damn I'd say perfect. Like, there's really nothing I think it could be better.
Awesome.
So, on the topic of shows and
butchering movies,
did any of you see Look Up or Don't Look Up or whatever the heck it's called?
Definitely did.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It was such a representation of the U.S. that
Oh yeah.
If anyone has not seen that on Netflix, definitely worth the check out. Leonardo DiCaprio did a great job.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie. Yeah.
Don't Look Up.
Yeah, great cast.
The mongoose nailed it.
What did he say?
No, he just put a gif of a meteor headed towards Earth.
Oh my god!
I thought that was space trash.
Oh no!
Don't want to do that.
I was about to stream bomb to rage on it, but I'll let it slide. Nightmare's still going on about the Matrix, so you need to calm him down.
Well, I'm glad I haven't wasted that 3 hours. Then that I won't get back.
I wouldn't say it's a waste. I'd say like don't expect it to change your life, but like if you want, something fun, Matrixy to watch, it'll do the trick.
So,
but will it sit there and ruin the franchise? Is this one of the cases where they're just trying to milk the franchise for every last drop, and I'm just going to come out more disappointed having watched it?
No,
well,
definitely not in my opinion.
Way.
I definitely didn't feel so. I felt like they touched on some interesting things. Like as far as like sci-fi goes, it's always like kind of cool seeing what social problems they're kind of tackling, and it definitely felt like they were just mentioning some cool stuff. And it was, I don't know, it's always interesting, especially like with sequels. It's interesting to see like what they talk about in society in the third movie made in 2022 as opposed to what they touched upon that was relevant back when the first Matrix came out.
Yes, exactly.
And again, I did feel like there were moments where it's like, oh, okay, like you had some stuff to say, like you wanted to evolve this a little bit and make it relevant.
Yeah, exactly. And that's actually where I was thinking about it the most, especially in the beginning. It was like a play on the world today, and yes, I agree with you on that.
Without spoilers, of course.
No spoilers. Yeah, I mean, the first Matrix, nothing can beat it. It was absolutely amazing.
And and I don't expect something to do that, but it's depending on how far you butcher and how much you start yelling at the TV. Like it sounds like Nightmare was yelling at it. Make it stop.
Yeah, it sounds like he was doing everything he could to not trash his place.
And it was just one of the siblings. It wasn't the duo.
Yes, it was.
The first one was.
And they also confirmed that was definitely the last one. There's going to be no more Matrix at all.
Oh wow! I don't.
Was that a spoiler? Does that mean they all died in the end?
Not a spoiler at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'll believe that when I die and there's no more Matrices.
But maybe while we're thinking about things to add to this as well, we can add a little bit of that Matrix glyphs dropping in the background as he's walking his raccoon.
Oh,
it's like part of the world is missing. He's just seeing through part of it.
We started with the Matrix glitch.
So
that wasn't our first piece.
Would we have to include a blue pill or a red pill?
Ooh, I like including a blue pill, red pill. I like where we're going with
this.
Yeah,
Justin, knowing you, I don't think you. I mean, I don't know how you feel about like completing a series, even if it does butcher it to see it. To me, I have to. So I watched it. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest, but that's something I do. Like I would go.
You guys got me raging on here.
Joined in. He was going to sit this one out. But...
just to talk about Matrix.
No,
I did. Listen, my geek passion runs pretty deep. I'm not a superficial geek here. So you guys want to take it to some serious topics that warrant my attention, you're going to get it.
Oh, snap. Let's go.
Sounds like you got a little bit of a... Oh, that's all right. I was going to say stage echo. It's because you're not muted in Discord.
That's hilarious.
So did you think of it more as John Wick Nightmare? Just kidding.
No, I thought of it as absolute trash garbage, dude. It was one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
Not only movie you've seen this year.
This year's a easy qualifier. It's multiple years. So first of all, they had they had little respect for the original IP. The continuity issues with the characters and why they were doing what they were doing was ridiculous. They tried so hard. It was so try hard to be meta and make fun of itself. It was ridiculous. I'm not watching Monty Python. Like the nuance of the first two had very specific things thematically. I mean, the first three. And if you want to change that, that's fine. But have some respect for the source material. Even if the Matrix 1 was amazing, everyone would say that, right? 2 and 3 were a little bit,
Yeah.
The plot was a stretch, but one thing you couldn't take from it was it had amazing cinematography, had an amazing iconography and thematic, framing. This thing was garbage, dude. The action scenes and the fights were like a person running around with a GoPro. It was, on top of that, there's two particular things. It's supposed to be the new cool special effect, and they actually make fun of it prior and say they're making fun of the audience and saying the audience wanted X, Y, and Z. And there's more context on that afterwards. They talked about the directors being kind of asked to make this under duress, and they really didn't want to, and so. Their lack of appreciation for the source material and their kind of wink and nod at everything was done in jest and in protest to having to do it. Anyway, that being said, there's this one.
The director didn't want to make it, the Wachowski.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't.
Correct.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
So why did they make it? And I figured if the Wachowskis were behind it, they wanted, or one of them was. I figured that one of them wanted to make it at least.
I don't know all the machinations of Hollywood, but in particular for the special effects, there's this one thing that's supposed to be the cool new thing. Obviously, these guys understand how to create and have the resources to make it amazing. So if it looks like some low budget, sci-fi channel special effects, that's not without them noticing or intention. But they do this one particular thing, and it looked like.
Budget.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say no. They clearly they did not have the budget they really deserved. Like even special effects aside, like you're saying, just the cinematography is very upsetting. It's senior year film school shit. It's very upsetting.
I mean, I don't know if it's not they didn't have the resources; they intentionally didn't care. Even some of the characters.
HBO has the resources. Fucking Warner, they have the resources somewhere.
Right. The other thing is some of the people that they put into roles just didn't work. Like I love them as actors. I think they do a good job.
Don't tell me you're talking about Morpheus.
No. I liked Morpheus. I liked the dude that was Mr. Smith, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I loved him too. I thought he was really dope.
But the what is it? The analyst?
Yes.
Right? Like it wasn't right. It didn't work right. There's so much wrong with that movie. And then at the end, the way they abruptly end it and the way they put it, it's so cornball. And let me not even talk about having someone remake an Incredible Rage song and put such a trash version on, and then just have them fly around doing loop-de-loops and this bad special effects. Yeah. And then the post-credit scene is them making more fun of themselves. Like I wanted to go jump out the window and set myself on fire. I wanted to bludgeon my eyeball with a fork.
So right? Listen,
that movie smelled like AM radio and ham tears. It was horrible.
You sold me on not watching it.
So listen, I will agree with you at the end. The end was terrible. I wasn't going to light myself on fire and throw myself out a window, but I mean, still. Jeez.
So, I mean, what did that add to the story? What do I know now? That they loved each other? Fantastic. I never would have guessed that one. That they want to make fun of themselves? Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you for having no respect for the IP. At least, you know what? At least The Last Jedi, the person was trying to make an artistic statement. This is just garbage.
Oh, no. I'll watch Matrix before I watch Last Jedi again.
I hate Last Jedi. I hate Last Jedi, and I will argue with a passion. I hate what they did to the franchise with it, and I hate the direction. I think it was a big slap in the face of anyone that loves Star Wars, but that's because I actually care about it more than this, number one. And number two,
you're gonna have DC jump in here, man.
At least I don't agree with it. I think it was bullshit, but he was trying to make some kind of artistic statement. Whether he should or shouldn't have is, that's another thing. But this is garbage compared to that. I mean, this is horrible.
I love it. Love it. So if you want to laugh, and if you haven't seen Look Up, or just look up Nightmare.
So Look Up's bad, is it?
No, don't look up.
Don't Look Up's bad, or?
Oh, it's great.
No, it's great. If you want to see America on a movie, they nailed it pretty much.
I mean, you're either gonna love it or hate it.
Yeah.
But, as far as because I feel like Adam McKay movies kind of tend to have a lot of improv and drag on a bit. I was very pleased with it. I thought it was cool. There was definitely plenty of improv and plenty of kind of drawn out stuff. And I wasn't too much of a fan of Jennifer Lawrence's character. I thought they kind of iceboxed her pretty subtly and tried I don't know. It kind of made it seem like she's a main character, but she pretty much does nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a spoiler.
Except for the beginning.
I'll stop talking.
Yeah, let's not talk about it anymore. People gotta watch it. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, and keep America in mind when you do watch it, especially the politics side of things. Anyway,
thanks everyone for joining us for another episode of Nightmare Roast the Matrix.
We've been another episode. Rob. Listen, I can't listen. This community respects our geek knowledge and how we share with everybody beyond NFTs, and I can't let you do a disservice to the whole community, Rune.
No,
listen. I had my reservations. You led me astray. You told me it was awesome and all this other stuff.
I had to. It was awesome.
I had to clean my palate afterwards and watch The Witcher just so I could sleep at night. Thank God there's a bunch of dope series that dropped. Cobra Kai, Witcher, Boba Fett, all these.
I know.
Oh, wow. I still need to watch Boba. Damn.
Yeah, but I did not say it was awesome. It is so hard not to say anything.
You know what? You're on Stream Room. I'm going to dig it up.
Okay. Without spoiling it, it's super hard to like describe it unless you do it exactly the way you did it.
Listen, next time we got to do some kind of team outline or whatever. I'm going to put Rune thinks the Matrix 4 is awesome.
No,
you got to live with it. All right, I'm out, guys.
Whoever suggested this,
that's so funny.
Really awesome because I'm having.
There was Nightmare that suggested that.
You suggested Thundercat Nightmare?
Of course,
he did. He was in the he was in the stream text saying Thundercats. Whoa.
Well, dude, oh my God, you said whoa. Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. You are killing me tonight. My God.
I was waiting for it. I said I looked up enough to butcher it.
Star Wars or Star Trek, which is better? I'm kidding. Stop. He left. He left on that note.
I purposely mixed that one up, Heather. I saw that it said. I saw the theme song and thought I'd sit there and mix it up a little. But no, prior to today, I had not seen it.
I tried watching it recently, and you know,
watch yourself, Rune.
Anything I say now, I can't say anything now. Watch Rob draw.
I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. That's not what we're here for.
I know.
I'm totally joking.
It's all good. Anyway, so yeah, no, I did watch it recently, Thundercats recently, and I couldn't believe watching it as an adult compared to my thoughts as a kid. Watching the series, it was like, wow, I really loved this. The original, obviously. I don't know if they remade
as a kid or as an adult.
As a kid, I absolutely loved it, and you know what? For the nostalgic feeling, I still have a massive appreciation for it. So,
is this what this is? The one that we were talking about last time that Kevin Smith is doing, all right? Or no, it's He-Man.
Yeah,
gotcha. Got them confused.
Jesus Christ, people are like, today's roast the Rune. That's it. Hold on, I gotta do this.
Roast the Rune Day. I like it.
Oh, well, I think after Nightmare's rant on top of what I've seen on it, I will be placing the Matrix regurgitations very low on my to watch list.
You have to watch the entire season of Arcane before you do that. Promise me.
I will definitely watch Arcane.
It's so good.
And if you're saying Don't Look Up is good, maybe I'll watch that as well.
It is.
Yeah, definitely worthwhile too. It's a good time. I'm wondering if I'm going to have like his sword in that hand, or if we're going to have him holding up the raccoon. And I just have the sword in his other hand. I don't know. Need ideas.
Have him holding up a raccoon instead of the sword.
I think he needs a bigger fucking.
Heather's asking if we have tattoos. I don't. My skin is pure.
Your skin is pure as the sun in the sky.
My skin is also pure. I'm a good Jewish boy who's not really Jewish.
I have 8.
Ooh.
And I want 3 more.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
What What makes you want that particular number? Like 8 and then wanting 3 more. Why not 15?
Not a number, not for the number, but for the sentimentality it brings me, what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heather's asking what you got.
What do I got?
What you got?
So I have a Celtic shamrock surrounded by a Celtic knot up tied all together, and then another Celtic knot around it with my oldest 2 kids' names written in Celtic. My other one is a classic tribal, my very first tattoo. So that was during that time. That's one.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
I need to get it updated. And then I have a Native American piece on my calf that's quite large. And I want to get my other 2 kids' names, and then my youngest 2 kids. And then the third one from that is I want to redo my tribal into a sleeve.
So how do you work out when you're allocating your kids a position on your body? Where does your favorite kid go up higher or get a bigger?
Oh, okay, so let me tell you.
Justin always gets straight to the hard questions. I love it.
Yeah, no, and I'll tell you that actually that's a legit question, because it was really hard for me to figure that out. And not only that, but they used it against each other as they got older. I'm not kidding.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I did it in order of birth, and that was it. So, and that was the only reason. So now what they say is, when they were fighting, if I have a T-shirt on, you could see my daughter's name, because it's the one down on the bottom, and that's what shows. My son's name is up top and is hidden. And so she's like, that's why Daddy always shows my name and not yours, because he's ashamed of you. And he goes, no, it's not. You're always exposed because you're trying to get out there and be nosy. Me, I'm hiding in the shadows, and he has me at first because I'm his favorite.
Yeah, see, I knew that there'd have to be more thought than just placing it randomly on your skin.
Exactly. And so I just told him, I'm like, listen, no. My oldest son was born first. My daughter was second, and that's it. So.
And you love one of them more? No.
Yeah, well, that's why you said it was such a hard decision. But are they on stream at the moment? I'm not seeing them on here, so you can be candid now.
Yeah, come on. Now.
No, Demon, I'm not picking favorites out of my children. My youngest son keeps asking me that. Who's your favorite kid? Who's your favorite kid? I'm like, all of you are my favorites. Well, that's not a favorite then. You can't have many favorites. You have to have one favorite. And I'm like, I have a favorite oldest son, a favorite oldest daughter, a favorite youngest son, and a favorite youngest daughter. So there.
And if you had to assign them each a score and tally it up so that there was one winner of all categories, which one would it be?
They would all win, because each of the categories would be deemed appropriate for each individual person.
That's good.
Listen, man, I've had 20 plus years practicing that, so.
I feel like maybe you have a background in politics as well. Answering that question with a non-question or non-answer.
Not even close, man. I haven't even touched politics. Won't ever.
Never say never. I can't figure out the size of this. It's a biatch.
Oh, man. I'm the worst child of the 3. My brothers are so cool. Heather, I could tell that you're a troublemaker. Just kidding. Yeah, that's right. Stansky's got it right. Justin was an interrogator in his previous life.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, I really wanted to do something right now, but Nightmare would jump on here in a heartbeat, and I'd probably be fired.
Do you want me to lock the stream with the password?
No. It was going to be a scrolling marquee down at the bottom, but I'll be good.
Start live streaming the new Matrix movie.
May have had something to do with it.
I mean, I have that power. I could do it right now.
See, he jumps on right now. He's ready. This is looking good. I love the belt.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, this guy's fun. I think if I have a preference, I don't know if I would say I'm the best at it, but what I definitely have the most fun with is just like character designs. Like I feel like people definitely specialize in like environments or like doing like landscapes, and if I have to draw a tree, it's freaking nightmare. But no pun intended, it's a nightmare. But if I have to draw something like this, I'll spend all day doing it, no problem.
That's cool.
If you say nightmare one more time, you'll summon him.
I had a nightmare about nightmare. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the scrolling marquee there, buddy. See, and I was being nice about what I was going to put up. Probably would have sent them over the edge, though. And NFT 2K10, is it true that parents have a favorite kid amongst siblings?
Yeah.
That's a very tough question. Most parents would say no, but their actions speak way louder than what they say. There's a couple scenarios where I have seen that, but like I said,
so everyone has to sit there and say they don't have a favorite. No, I mean, it's just
they don't have to.
You don't have to feel that, but I feel like everyone says, I don't have one. But if I had to pick one, it would be, and then they'd insert it.
I mean, I feel like how many drinks does it take a parent to reveal it? Isn't that really all it is?
Yeah.
You know what? Demon had the best answer, though. They are all my favorites depending on the day. Like today, my son, my youngest son, who's a hellion, he had a really good day. So, and my daughter, who's normally God's gift to this earth, and when it comes to manners and politeness, she was not. So she was not today. So.
There we go. Breaking news. Rune's daughter is not his favorite.
No.
I feel like I need to put this in a breaking news ticker.
No, come on. That's not fair. I was just Demon, you need to help me here. Oh, DuckTales.
No, she's lighting the match.
No.
She's letting you burn yourself there.
Oh man. No. Animaniacs. Oh, everyone's talking about their favorite cartoons from back in the day. One of my favorite lines from Animaniacs was, I can't stand the suspense. One of the best lines.
Awesome.
I do know Gummy Bears and DuckTales, but otherwise all the others that were on there I'm not familiar with or haven't seen.
So Mask was awesome, and if you don't know, and I'm sure Nightmare knows, Mask is on Netflix. No, it's on Hulu, and it is amazing. But yes.
So when I search Mask, I'm getting something else completely different because we live in a COVID world now. What is it? I'm assuming it's not The Mask with.
No. Isn't that? Are you talking about the cartoon of that? Is that what we're talking about?
The cartoon's different.
So is the cartoon of the same IP?
No, it's different. Mask was an acronym for something else, and I bet you Nightmare would be able to throw it right out, But I don't know it off the top of my head. There it is, right there.
Wait, so what are you talking about?
Cartoon intro.
Because I definitely watched the Mask cartoon back in the day.
There was that though. So 1985.
I don't know if it was good, but it was a thing.
Man, now I want to watch some Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons, damn, that's classic too.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Darkwing Duck. I haven't seen that in forever. Pinky and the Brain was good.
Oof. Yeah.
You know what? And I will agree with. I'm going to agree with Nightmare. Super underrated NES game, Chip and Dale. 100% super underrated. One of my favorites.
I don't know if I played it.
I rented that from Blockbuster more than once.
I'm sure
DuckTales on NES was amazing. One of my favorites. Oh my god. I miss my youth.
Have you still got a NES?
No, but I have a Switch and it's got NES games on there.
It's not the same.
I know, you're right. I got a coworker of DC and I's. He has all the classic consoles. He's got every single one of them. And I went over. We played some NES games and some Commodore games, and it was good. They were still working, and it was great. And you still had to blow on the cartridges.
Yeah,
that's funny.
My favorite console, I think, was the Super Nintendo. I've still got my original one, and then I bought one going back 10 years or something ago in a garage sale just for spare parts in case mine ever died.
Yeah. Now my favorite on Super Nintendo was NBA Jam. Loved NBA Jam.
That was the one where you were like, you'd be on fire after a certain time.
A nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, and then if you we used to when I worked at JP Morgan Chase, yes, I was one of those guys, and it was terrible. I hated it, so I quit. But anyway, our break room had arcade games, and that was one of the arcade games. And so during lunch and breaks, there would be like 30 to 40 people around the NBA Jam arcade, and you'd see people busted in the codes as fast as possible because you would do like mini tournaments and stuff. But this is like working at a bank, and you see a whole bunch of bankers trying to play their best NBA Jam in a tournament style.
That's amazing.
I never had that game. I had some of the other like all the Mario ones, Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
They're the classics from there.
Yes.
And I did have a Tiny Toons game on there as well.
Oh, cool!
It was like an Olympics one. You compete in a bunch of different sports games. It's just pretty much a button mashing one. So if you have one of those controllers that would sit there and do rapid fire, you'd sit there and win anything like that.
Yep. Oh, Killer Instinct, Nightmare. Yes. And let me guess. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to look it up, but I used the ice guy all the time. Killer Instinct was amazing. And a little side note, he put down his favorite Super Nintendo games: Zelda, Link to the Past, Contra 3, NBA Jam, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat 2, and Super Metroid. My very first video game I ever beat all the way through was Contra on the NES. I was super excited.
Can't say anything bad about Zelda either. That's a good game.
Yeah, Zelda's good. So is Castlevania.
So good. Never played Castlevania either. That was another one. Completely missed that boat.
There's another one that I had enjoyed on. I didn't have Castlevania, but I had Secret of Mana. I enjoyed that on the SNES.
I never played it, but I always loved like looking at any of the artwork from Legend of Mana. It was always super inspiring.
That was a good one.
Didn't they have good music too? I feel like I pulled up their soundtrack a lot too.
Yes.
Like they had some good chiptune music. Is this guy's hands white, like whiter than the rest of him? Damn, I just noticed that. Come on, guys, y'all gotta tell me about this.
Which one? It looks pretty. It looks all right to me.
Nah, this guy, his like bottom.
Oh, you mean on the official one?
Yeah, it's like actually a different color. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're right. It kind of looks like he has gloves on, but he's just got a bad suntan.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bad tan line.
Well, he also had the gloves. He had the glove on, so it kind of made sense. But at least off one on glove on.
I forgot about the glove though. We got to get him the glove. That's cool. What hand is the glove on?
The glove is on the left hand.
On the left hand, do.
Yeah. And for all you people who used to watch Thundercats, I will tell you this: if you watch it now as an adult, there are so many things like wrong with it when it comes to like children would never pick it up, but from an illicit I don't even know how to put words to it, but there are some things that some of the characters do that you never would have noticed or thought anything of as a child, but as an adult you're like, I can't believe they got away with this.
I feel like that's a lot of cartoons and kids shows, though.
Oh yeah,
I know that I cracked out when I was cleaning out a box a decade or so ago. Found some old cartoon VHS tapes, and thought, I wonder what these like. Put them on for the kids, and yeah, some of them was like, whoa, they wouldn't even get away with making it now.
I know. Well, like
they'd be cancelled that hard.
My daughter's watching Little Mermaid, and obviously everyone knows about the box art of that. But anyway, but even the simple fact of the story, and afterwards she's like, "Oh, I want to be Ariel. I want to get married to the prince." And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, that girl is 16 years old, and the prince is in his 20s. No way in hell. No wonder her dad was so mad. I can understand now.
Hilarious.
Oh my God. What NFT 2K10 just posted the GIF of is giving me a massive anxiety attack.
What's that in a Mario Maker or something?
Yeah.
I heard some good things about that. And that people end up getting around the censorship systems that Nintendo tried putting in.
Yep.
Got some censorship issues.
Yeah, they made an AI to try and stop people drawing phallic symbols and things like that in it, and people ended up working out how to get around that pretty quick.
You can't stop people from drawing penises.
Exactly.
They will always find a way.
Give a person a texter and they will draw one.
It is, you know, we're still just beasts at the end of the day. We think we're so evolved. Not the case.
Lino's looking really strong right here. Although I do believe...
Especially once he gets his pet raccoon.
Yep.
And it's all on fire.
Why does he only have one glove? I haven't seen it show, so...
I can't even remember the purpose of the glove, honestly. Don't kill me, people. I can't remember. It's been so long since I actually watched the thing.
You're not a real geek.
Yeah, I know, right? Never proclaimed to be one. No.
Shame.
I feel like Nightmare would have the answer.
Yeah, me too. If only he was in StreamYard with us.
If we just start talking shit about Matrix or talking good stuff about Matrix, he'll come back up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just summon in stream text.
Glove is also a shield. That's right.
What? That's pretty boss.
Right. Wow.
But why only one? Wouldn't two shields be better? You could like get a 360 protection bubble.
But he has the sword in the other hand, Justin.
But as they say, defense is the best offense.
Unless you have a boss-ass sword. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't know what I'm saying.
So it was the claw shield. That's right.
The claw. What's that? Oh, that's from Liar Liar. The claw.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right? That was Liar Liar.
The claw. Yep. You better watch out. It's the
claw.
It's gonna get you.
So good.
Yeah. Like don't even try.
They don't make them like they used to, man. Let me tell you. What a shame.
One of my favorite gifs is from Liar Liar. He's like, the pen is blue. Whenever something's driving, like the LO in our Discord, the LO1 channel, I'm like, the pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue. Because you can't say it's so red. Oh, Donkey Kong 64. Or was that the that's the NES?
No, that's the original Donkey Kong Country.
Yep, that's right. That was good.
Right.
That looks like the first boss.
How are we feeling about this for a good stopping point?
Well, we're been on for 57 minutes, drawing for about 15 minutes, and listening to Nightmare ranting for 40 of that. So I think now's as good a point as any.
Yeah, that's a good start. Definitely a good start. You got Lino down, so we're gonna have to keep in mind remembering raccoon, fire, Jupiter or Jupiter's moon or Saturn, something about space. That's that.
Ooh, I am way too tired. This is awesome though. That was fun to get lost in this one character for a little bit. I've been drawing a lot of dragons recently, so this is a nice change of pace.
That's cool. Yeah,
and it looks epic.
Definitely. Well, thank you everyone for watching and listening to our rant and raves and participating in the stream chat and people coming on making fun of me. That's fine. I get it. No, I'm kidding. Thank you everyone, and we will be back next week. Have a good one.
See you next week.
Oh, what's up, Malene? I see you. Thank you everybody for coming and chilling. Peace.